Welcome to this Warhammer Worlds episode. We have a new table set up for you. It's ready for some games of Warhammer 40,000. With this video, we're going to run through the setup, so foundation all the way through to finishing touches. We'll cover all of it here in this video so you can replicate this kind of table for your own games of Warhammer 40,000. So, as per usual, we're using a foundation of a battle mat. This one's one of the newer mats from Gamemat.eu. It's called IMPERIAL Refinery. You can get this one in a snowy version as well, and you can get it in a variety of sizes. So this one here is 60 by 44 in size, so perfect for regular games of 10th edition 40k. The same for the snowy version of this as well. So really like this one. It's got some nice brick red rusty colours running through it, not just your standard grey. As the mat, I wasn't so sure about this mat when I first laid it out, but once you start putting terrain on top, it just looks really, really good. You've got all these grids and details across here, then plenty of sort of industrial areas as well. So I very much like this mat. It's one of my favourites. Nice rusty colours matching really well with the terrain that we currently have as well. So it's the mouse mat material. This is actually a battle mat that's turned upside down, so we just use it as a nice black trim running around a table. So it looks like that. This is actually a double-sided. Okay, so this one is a double-sided version, so you check out the website on Gamemat.eu for double-sided options as well. They're great value because you're getting two designs in one. Great for storage. You can just flip the mat over and you've got a completely different design on the other side. So link below for Gamemat.eu. If you're watching this video just as it comes out, there is a very limited time only offer with a discount code of 20% off across the store. So the code is SS20. So if you put that in, it'll give you 20% off. If that doesn't work, then it's the standard discount that we have here on the channel. You'll see the discount code in the video description below. And that's for 11% off across the store, which is still an excellent rate as well. And that applies to the battle mats and also the pre-painted, pre-made terrain from Gamemat.eu as well. So, moving on, we use your mat as your playable foundation, nice and quiet for dice rolling, figure friendly as well. It's a softer material and it gives you a colour palette to work with. So I'm trying to get my terrain to match in with the mat so that the whole terrain setup matches in nicely together. So we've used primarily the industrial terrain set from Gamemat.eu. So you get 4 of these. Now they come pre-painted, there's no construction involved, they're already done for you. And they're sort of painted in this colour scheme, this rusty brown colour, which matches in with this perfectly. I've added some colours and some effects on top, which doesn't take too long at all. That's very easily done. There's actually a video tutorial showing you how to do that very quickly indeed, but it just adds a bit more colour, a bit more vibrancy to the design. You get 4 of these. I've joined 2 together. There's another 2 across the other side. You get this large structure across here. You get pipes. You get boxes, which are the green ones just over there. They're part of that set. And you get some large Munitorum style containers, which I haven't included on this board. You get 4 of those in that set as well. It is a big set. It'll easily fill up half of a table for you. No problem. So again, I'll leave a link for that in the video description below. There's one other terrain piece, which is an individual piece from Gamemat.eu, which is the warp portal. I usually use that as a great focal point in the center of the table. So that's an individual piece that's available from them. Then really the rest of the terrain, this whole cluster of terrain across here is Adeptus Mechanicus terrain from Games Workshop. Again, painted up with the same method, same colours as the Gamemat.eu terrain. So this yellow here is Avalon Sunset, and the deep red is Corn Red from Games Workshop, both Games Workshop colours. But you see the way the colours just link up, the terrain matches up nicely with each other. Bit of a controversy on this board. What I've done let us know what you think in the comment section below. I've created this upper level piece of terrain. I've merged the whole thing together. I've blocked off the entrances here with Munitorum containers, and I've put barricades across the other side. So in fact, we've made this like a sealed building and container. It's a large piece, so that no models are allowed to, or permitted to go inside. To scale it, you've got to go up and across and then down. So what do you think of that one? We play it as obscuring terrain as well, so line of sight blocking. It's quite a large feature over on that flank. I like the look of it. It looks very industrial, but whether it's appropriate or not for games, you can let us know what you think in the comments section below. Perhaps for narrative, not so much for competitive layouts, but I think it's a great feature on this particular map and a challenge. We like challenges for our terrain, something to try and navigate as effectively as possible. That fills out the rest of the board. Then we're on to finishing touches, which really can set the table off, can really bring it to life, make it look even more realistic. So stones and scatter, literally stones I picked up from the beach. I then sprayed them and stained them as well. So a bit of brown spray, red spray used, put them all in a tray, spray them up, shake them around, spray them with the next colour, and gradually you'll change their colour scheme round to match in with the mat. So I looked at the mat, I could see there's grey, so I put grey on the stones. I can see there's red colours running through, so I actually use proper red spray, and then browns running through here, so I then put that on the stones. Shake the stones around as you're spraying them, and you get stones that match in brilliantly with the colour scheme of the mats. That's easily done, just spray paints, and that works no problem. There's a few other accessories as well. Little things like this just really set the table off. That's the cat from Space Hulk. Little details that just are so easily done, just bring a table to life. Another great accessory to have is these walkways. You can use them universally across your different terrain setups. These are scratch built. I'll leave a link below to show you how to build them, what materials you need. Quite straightforward, a little bit fiddly, but once you have them, you can use them for all of your tables, and they're great for, like, this is tricky to put models through, so I just put a walkway through the middle, and now models can just go straight through. Great for spanning gaps, and gaps right between terrain pieces as well. So I think they're so good, and you can use the same process, same materials to create these posters. Those posters, I just googled them, Warhammer 40K propaganda posters. You'll find loads of them. Games Workshop have even made public domain some of theirs, and then there's other fan art out there as well for all sorts of different designs, and they're a real nice touch, again, to give you a nice 40K theme for your tables. You can also use the same materials, same process to make chain link fences. They're a real nice touch as well, especially for industrial terrain. Once you have them built, you can use them over and over and over again through different terrain setups for years to come, so it really is worth the investment. They're cheap to make, it's just the time and effort to get them done. And that's pretty much it. There's boxes and barrels, barricades, these are all from Games Workshop, so you can add those. The little things here from Games Workshop. The pipe set here is all Games Workshop as well. And I've noticed with Gamemat.eu that their terrain, where you get pipe exits, are all designed to match up with Games Workshop terrain, so they'll connect up really well, so that the two types match up really well. Gamemat.eu terrain, Games Workshop terrain all matches up excellently. So that's the video. One of my favourite themes for 40K is grimdark, grimy, industrial, and this table really has it. So a massive fan of this mat and the terrain all matching in. Really looking forward to playing some games across this one. I think one of the ones we've done is Necrons against Imperial Fists, real contrast in colours for those two armies clashing, and we're playing some other games on this table as well. Just follow the steps along, different tutorials, and the products are linked for you below. Don't forget to use that discount code. It's either going to be 11% off, or if you're quick enough, 20% off everything across the Gamemat.eu website for mats and terrain. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.